Hi, I'm Marty Nemko. This is a mock career counseling session in which a new college graduate's trying to figure out what he wants to do career-wise. We start with the client. When the dean said, "Congratulations, class of 2019, everyone cheered, but not me. Those words were the signal that instead of learning and playing for the rest of my life, I had to contribute something that somebody would be willing to pay me decently for. And yet I have no idea what that would be." Counselor says, "I'm guessing you've done some thinking about what career or careers might be a good fit?" "Yeah, I started out pre-med, but organic chem killed me, so I switched to psychology. But to get a decent job in psychology, you need a master's, maybe a PhD. I'm kind of sick of school." Counselor says, "Of course, many, maybe most people end up in careers not related to their major." Client says, "I'm tempted to just take my girlfriend's father's offer to give me a job in his business. But it's the wholesale fish business, and I can't say that's a turn-on." Counselor says, "Sometimes, but certainly not always, it makes sense to take a job that drops in your lap, if it could be a career launchpad, rather than search for some ostensibly better fit that you'd have to compete for in the open market." "I thought you career counselors were all about identifying people's skills, interests, values, and preferences, and then finding a well-suited career." "That's true, but people's contentment in a career often depends more on getting an inside opportunity now, as long as you make the most of it. Do you sense that it could be a launch pad for a career, or a dead end, like if your job was loading the trucks with fish?" "I don't know." "So, do you want to have a chat with her dad about it?" "Maybe, but I would like to see, though, if we could come up with some career that's a good fit." "Of course, I just didn't want you to prematurely turn down something that might be a better career launchpad than what you could get in the open market. I used to give tests like the Strong and the Myers-Briggs inventories to help tease out well-suited careers, but I found it more effective to use a technique I call the optometry game. Have you ever been to the optometrist to get fitted for glasses or contact lenses, and he or she shows you pairs of lenses and asks which you like better, one or two, and after a while you can't tell and you feel stupid?" "Yeah." "Well, I'm going to suggest pairs of careers, and you tell me which you like better, okay?" "Okay." "Would you rather be a social worker or a small business owner?" "I'm surprised at myself, but small business owner." "Bricks and mortar or online?" "Online. It costs less to start, and that's where the future is." "Sell a product or a service?" "Service." "Psychology related or not?" "Psychology related." "A website that curates mental health apps or one that profiles therapists?" "Profiles of therapists." "Profiles of all types of therapists or one type?" "One. Maybe phobias." "Okay. On a scale from 1 to 10, with 10 best, how do you feel about creating a website in which you invite top Yelp-rated phobia specialists to post their profile on your site, maybe including a brief video? You would then do what it takes to drive traffic to your site, and then when someone books a session with one of the therapists on the site, you get a percentage." I'd give that an 8. "What keeps it from being a 10? "I don't know much about how to drive traffic to a website." "Is that something you'd want to learn yourself or hire someone to do that for you?" "I think hire someone." "Well, we have to stop for today, but what homework assignment would you like to give yourself?" "I guess think more about that idea and maybe play the optometry game with myself and see what else I come up with." "Sounds great. And in our next session, you'll report back, and if you're ready to move forward, we'll map out a set of baby steps for that. If you still feel you need to explore other options, which is fine, or you find yourself procrastinating or even stymied with fear, we can talk about one or more of those. How's that sound?" "Sounds good." Okay, so that's the end of my little mini career counseling session with a new graduate. Feel free to give it a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Your comments are more than welcome. Share on your social media. Subscribe to my channel. In any event, I do thank you for watching. I am Marty Nemko.